Okay, now we're going to cover what is the required information needed to submit a client's information in section 3 here. And like I said, you can always refer back to this and follow along. But every time you originate a customer's refund, you need to be sure to visit the tab on your website labeled Documents. And there's a quick checklist on your website that highlights what 95% of your customers will need so that you can submit their information to our corporate headquarters. So let me just quickly show you the website and what I'm talking about here. So if you go back to your URL and click on Documents, you'll see what to bring. And this quick information here is something what you'll need in a hard copy form, which is proof that the person is who they say they are, their social security card, their W-2 forms, and the dependent's social security card if they have any dependents. So let's kind of go over in addition what the additional information is. But listen to this. The checklist that we have there, you need clear copies of all of this. So the driver's license, the social security card, the dependent social security card, and the W-2 forms. You can use your phone to take a picture of these items. And for those of you that know how to do this, you just simply send the pictures to your personal email, then save those pictures to your personal desktop and print the documents from your computer and fax them to the corporate headquarters, which is 1-888-467-5759. Or I'm going to show you here in just a second, you can use the form on your web page to submit the information and upload these pictures from your desktop to the online form. We'll show you how to do that in just a second. But I want you to really pay attention to this part here. If you are faxing documents, please fax all of a client's documents together at one time. It's important that you do not separate the client's information for any reason, and be sure to include your personal ID, which I showed you in the very first video today. Include your ID number, your first and last name as the RRO, and the best phone number for you to be reached on each form that you submit via fax. That is very important. Like I said, if we don't know who submitted it as an RO, we can't give you the credit. So make sure that is a must. Now, if you happen to work with the other 5% of clients that require additional documents, such as self-employed customers, just scroll down the page and ask the customer if they have any of the documents listed on your page. And so 9 times out of 10, if the customer doesn't know what you're talking about when you ask them about a specific document, it probably won't apply to that customer. And let me just show you what I mean. So if I scroll down and I ask you about, the different things here, and I ask you about pension or retirement income, and the customer says, huh? Well, obviously they probably don't receive this or this paper statement in the mail, and it probably doesn't apply to them. So you can kind of keep going down and asking. So it is very important, though, if you are dealing with a self-employed customer, that you scroll down to ask those different questions because they need to have it if they want a successful preparation done. But if you are originating a refund for a W-2 employee or a self-employed customer and you're not at your computer, you want to be sure to go to this website, onestopllc.com/F forms, and click step 1 and print off some client organizers immediately. And let me just show you what this looks like. And you'll assist the customer with completing the form in its entirety. So if you go to your personalized website and you click on where it says tax quote, you'll be able to see the different sections for you to click on where it actually says documents and forms. Go to the forms page, capital F. And when you type it in, you'll see here in step 2 and 3 where you can actually click on to open up the client organizer. And when you open up the client organizer, what you want to do is print off as many of these as possible so that you can have on hand when you're out and about and you're meeting with the customer. You may be able to collect this information, get the signatures from the customer, and this will allow you to come back to your computer later on that evening and prepare, originate the refund. Just the basic information as you see it on this form. Enter it in, all of the dependents information. Remember, you're going to need that checklist to verify that these people are who they say they are. And the main important thing is Down here at the bottom, would you like to be issued your refund by direct deposit or cash card? Make sure that your customer knows that they'll earn $25 by having their tax refund, additional $25 by having a tax refund placed on the card that you're about to set up for them. The name of the bank is Meta Bank, and the routing number and account number, you'll be issued that when you set it up. We'll go over that in a later section. But it's important that you put your name and ID number here and the RRO, which is you, the phone number here. Have the client print their name and sign it and date it. But more importantly, on the very second page, you definitely, this is crucial, we'll cover this later on, have them list 5 names and phone numbers for that free cruise. If you're dealing with a self-employed individual, it's imperative that you have them choose the option that refers to them as far as what they did to make extra income in the self-employed arena. But if you're dealing with a self-employed individual, you also need to have them complete this hard copy form. So you want to make sure that you print this off. And if I go back to your website, it's step 3. Click on self-employment form and it opens up here and you'll be able to see they need to fill out this in its entirety. And it just basically explains the name of their business, the services that they provided, the prices that they charge for the services. So if they cut hair, did they charge $10 for each haircut? List their average monthly income. It could, it doesn't have to be exact to the T. And their monthly cell phone bill. Now, these are the different tax deductions that they qualify for, which makes their refund bigger. And as you can see here, by a person having a business, the benefits of a self-employed individual, they receive over 150 tax deductions. So this usually results in a bigger refund. So definitely, if it's before 2011 and you're watching this, you want to inform your clients that they need to get involved in a business of some sort that's a home-based business, which can make their refund significantly bigger. And these are the different expenses, just the monthly amounts there. And then you'll have them print their name and sign it and print their name at the top and date it. And you would fax this information along with the client's information as well. So those are the important things that you need there. And if you are working without a computer, this is definitely not recommended, but it is possible. You'll need to fax all of the required documents to 1-888-467-5759. But if you are working from a computer, all you would need to do is go back to your website and just simply go down to tax quotes. And we're going to cover this later on and how to submit it online. And you would just simply set their card up here and go to, yes, I want my big refund. And you would be done at that point, which is absolutely phenomenal. In the next section, we're going to cover how to set up your client's debit card.